What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 251 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chat Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming.
Chad, what the hell is that about?
I don't know.
The
I
hell?
thought it was fun.
What the?
Fun?
No, that's it.
No?
That's it. We need a new host.
Oh no.
We need a new host.
Well, too bad. You're
Alright.
stuck with me.
Let's book the show. Let's go through it.
Yes, in a pre-show match that had didn't have much heat and terrific wrestling. Sick Boy defeated Just Incredible in 10-12 with a cure.
That he did, Chad. That he did. All right.
Sick Boy going Sick Boy having a good run since Rick Rude agreed to be his manager. And speaking of people that have been on a good run, Roadkill. The win streak continues, defeating Mikey Whipwreck on the pre-show with an homage bomb.
Yeah, I mean, Roadkill, that man, you know? Give him more of a push, Chad.
Okay, maybe I will.
No, you won't. All right, there we go. Start it.
He's got a 64. Ugh. This is gonna stink. Anyway, so Raven is in the ring with the Flock. And they recap what happened last night at Brawl. And he says, these three men, Mike Awesome, Chris Canyon, and Saturn, have all floundered going it alone. They just haven't been able to put it together. So I approached all of them, and I told them, the way to turn your career around, the way to turn your life around is to follow me and join the Flock. And they all agreed, and they helped me defeat Goldberg, even though, to be honest, I didn't really need the help. Goldberg fell to the Flock. And now, who really is there left for me to face? If I beat Scott, I beat Goldberg. Bret went and got a global championship so he could avoid me, because he knows that I'd have beaten his ass too. I've proven once again that I am the man. Just like I'm the man at every company I've ever worked for. I was the man in ECW too. I beat everybody there also. I was a former ECW champion. Why don't you ask some of the guys here? I know there's so many old ECW guys that are just here now. Why don't you ask them how successful I was? I beat everybody. And there's no one left for me to face. So maybe at Halloween Havoc, I'll just spend the time helping my Flock brothers win gold. Maybe we'll go win the tag team titles. Maybe we'll go beat those ECW losers. Maybe we'll go beat the Dudleys. Or maybe we'll go face the global tag team championships and we'll go travel the world defending them. And then Dreamer's music hits. And he gets in the ring and he says, Raven, last night you did it. You did. You beat Goldberg, and that's something that you should be proud of. And last night, I told Mick Foley that I was going to beat him. I was going to face him in a hardcore match, and I was going to finally get him off my back, and I was going to do that. But then I thought about it, and I listened to what you had to say. And I can't think of anything I'd like to do more than to shut you the hell up. But you know what? Instead of wrestling Mick Foley tonight, I think you should put your money where your mouth is. Let's see if your Flock can overcome the Dreamers. Let's see if by following the Flock, let's see if their leader can beat the Dreamer. Come on, Raven. Put that belt on the line and challenge me later tonight. And Raven laughs and he says, Tommy, you know better than anyone else. You have never beaten me. Every time we squared off in ECW, it was always me getting the win. And you want to fight me for the title tonight? Fine. But it's not going to be in the main event. It'll be right now. And then he hits Tommy Dreamer in the head with a microphone, and the Flock beat him down, and we go to commercial, and we come back, and that match is now, Justin.
That is true. Let's go to it. Holy shit. Banger.
And about that had great heat. And good wrestling, Raven defeated Dreamer in 1455 with a pile driver and makes defense number 2 of the WCW World Heavyweight title.
Unbelievable match. I told Chad before this match I thought it would be like a 79 at the max. 86, a blue number. Huge for Tommy Dreamer. But, just couldn't get it done.
Couldn't get it done. And after the match, Raven continues to beat down Dreamer. He destroys him. He puts his head in between a chair. He has Mike Awesome doing an elbow drop off the top rope on top of him. He's gotten Saturn and Canyon pick him up. They do a shield power bomb. They just destroy Dreamer, completely lay him out, and he needs to be stretchered out.
Wow, Dreamer, it's been a rough month for Dreamer. He was on top of the world a while ago. Remember when he was WCW Pure Champion?
Remember Tommy Two Belts?
Tommy Two Belts, and now look at him, stretch it out. Wish you the best, Tommy.
We come to commercial, we come back, and we got a tag team match. Wright and Regal taking on the famous legendary team of Evan Courageous and Tracy Smothers. And about that decent reaction from the crowd in Subpar Wrestling, Alex Wright and Steven Regal defeat Evan Courageous and Tracy Smothers in 8:15 when Steven Regal submitted Courageous with a Regal stretch.
There you go.
So hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty good match. Nothing too special, but the Wright and the Regal get a win.
Gave the Wright and the Regal a win. Which is good for everyone. We are backstage. Mick Foley's watching Tommy Dreamer get stretchered out. He watches him drive away in the ambulance, and he turns around. And then a reporter says, our announcer says, Mick, you just saw Tommy Dreamer, a man that you were going to wrestle tonight. He gets stretchered out by Raven. What does that mean? And he grabs a microphone. And Mick says, Raven, since coming to WCW, you've been a man. And every time I see you wrestle, I get more and more impressed by you. But Tommy Dreamer was my friend, and I've been trying to bring out something in him. Trying to bring out the old Tommy Dreamer. That's why I had to beat him for this. And that's why I've had to beat him in matches. Not because I have a vendetta against him, but because I know what he's capable of, and I know what he needs to do to be his very best. And I saw a shade of it tonight. You and your flock, you attacked him, and you beat him up. And no! Raven, Halloween Havoc, it looks like you need an opponent. You've got the ECW Heavyweight Championship. And I'll tell you what, make it a little bit interesting, Raven. To make it a little bit more enticing to you, how about I put the Hardcore Championship on the line? We do championship versus championship, Raven, and I'll tell you what, since you're probably going to have your little flock guys get involved, I'll pick the turf. And how about, Raven, you versus me, Halloween Havoc, Boiler Room Brawl. Listen, you're speechless.
I don't know what a Boiler Room Brawl is.
It's
a brawl in a boiler room?
It's the Boiler Room Brawl, yeah.
So it's for the ECW World title?
Sorry, it's for the WCW World title and the Hardcore title.
Okay, there we go. I'm a little pumped. I was like, why is Raven not defending? Now I'm back into it, Chad. Now I know it's for the actual world title. We're getting me into it. We're reeling me back in.
Only Raven, potentially, if Raven accepts.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't know what a boiler room is. All right. So.
And a good match. Randy Savage defeats Sid Vicious in 9:56 by pinfall. And Justin, what are you about to tell me that's going to make me really sad?
Nah, it's not that bad of an injury. You're fine.
Okay, is Savage hurt?
Yeah, it's just a workable thing. Calf strain. That's it.
Oh, okay, right on, cool.
Not much. He can work.
We are backstage. Goldberg is looking around and he bumps into Scott Steiner. Scott looks at him and says, "What the fuck are you doing? Watch where the fuck you're going." And Goldberg says, "Scott, listen, you and I, we have a history. The one thing that me and you have in common is we both want Raven's ass on a platter,
Oh.
and we both want that. and we both want Raven's ass.
We both want his ass on a platter.
On a platter, covered in gravy.
It's feeding time.
And we both want the world championship. But listen, as long as he's got his little flock goons running around, we're not going to have an opportunity. So here's what we do, Scott. You and me, we beat up the flock. We take them out. We take them out one by one. All right, we were part of the resistance. We know what it's like to work together. We take out the flock and leaves Raven alone. And then me and you, we duke it out like men, and whichever one of us gets the better half of that match, then we get Raven. And Steiner says, Goldberg, shut the fuck up, all right? Listen, I was already one step ahead of you, all right? I walked into the office and I told Eric Bischoff that I wanted a shot at Raven's new cronies, but I wanted to fight him with Rick. And Eric Bischoff looked at me and said, no, you don't get to fight him with Rick. And I said, that's bullshit. I don't want to fight him then. And so I left. All right, and then I'm told that you already talked to him, and then now it's a tag team match in tonight's main event, me and you versus two members of the flock. I hate it, and I hate you. And we were part of the resistance. I hated you then too. But guess what? One thing I hate more than you is Raven and his flock. I'll tell you what. You sit back, and tonight, when we do our tag match, I'll do all the work. I'll kick their asses myself, and then we'll kick Raven's ass. I'll kick Raven's ass, and then I'll beat you again like I did at Bash at the Beach. And that's that.
Oh, that's it. I didn't know if there was more.
Well, Steiner then punched himself and walked away.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go. Jesus fucking Christ.
And this got an 80. Oh, I love you, Bret. Please never ever leave.
Molding 4-star matches out of literal dog shit.
And in a decent match, Bret Hart defeated Tatanka in 750 with a sharpshooter and makes defense number 3 of the WCW Global title. Probably more defenses. We just don't see them because, the ones on WCW only count. But he's defended it a couple times overseas. But anyway, Bret Hart beats Tatanka, but then he's attacked by Chris Benoit.
Stone Cold Killer.
Chris Benoit, he just starts jumping. Bret Hart lays him out, and then it just points to the Global Championship. Look at this. What could this mean?
Oh, he's putting his number in for the Royal Rumble, Chad.
It has to be.
All right. Hey, yo.
We come to commercial, and we come back, and Kevin Nash is in the ring. He's selling his injuries. And he says, I need Scott Hall to get his fat ass out here. Scott Hall comes out. Actually, no, Scott Hall doesn't come out. You can't see him at all. Kevin Nash says, Scott, I know you're in the back. Why don't you stop being a little bitch and come out here and face me like a man? And then Scott Hall says, hey, yo, Chico, I'm up here. And he looks into the crowd, and Scott Hall is sitting next to a fan eating a slice of pizza. He's just sitting with the crowd. And Nash says, yeah, you're really hiding behind the fans, hiding behind people, knowing that I can't jump back there and put my hands on you. Yeah, why don't, if you were a real man, you'd come over here. He says, listen, all right, I'm not scared of you at all, Kev, but this is where all the best pizza goes. The vendor walks by. It's really good. Nash, he says, how could you do what you did to me Sunday? You were my brother, Scott. You were my friend. And yeah, we've had our differences in the past. We've hashed it out. I thought we were past it. Our brothers fight, and I thought we were done. But then you attack me at Fall Brawl, and to be honest, it was your fault we lost. You were the one that took the pin. And Scott Hall stands up and he says, "You want to know why I did what I did at Fall Brawl?" He said, "When we were in the NWO, it was always Hulk Hogan number 2, Hulk Hogan number 1, Kevin Nash number 2, and Scott Hall at number 3. Everyone always talked about how great Hulk Hogan was. Everybody talked about how great Kevin Nash was, and everybody talked about Scott Hall being the third guy. He'll never win a world title. And then when we decided that it was our goal to win the world championship, what did you say in front of everybody? You said that you were going to win the world title and I was going to win the television title? I'm a main eventer, Kevin, and it's about time I prove it. So yeah, we win the tag team titles because we're that damn good. We can win the tag titles in our sleep. And we win them. And then we lose them. And yeah, you want to know why I didn't take the match seriously? Because I was hoping we'd lose. Because now I'm freed up. Now I have the opportunity to get this 7-foot, 200-pound dead weight off my back. I'm going to send your ass back to Detroit, bitch. And then Kevin Nash, you know, he's had enough. He says, oh, yeah? Yeah? Well, then how about this? At Halloween Havoc, you and I, since you're too busy hiding behind the hiding in the crowd, eating pizza, we're going to fight a Halloween Havoc. You and me. And let's just see how good you really are. You want to prove that you were the best member of the NWO? You want to prove that you're better than me? Well, here's your chance to prove it. It's time to make or break your career. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't beat me, and I kick your ass at Halloween Havoc, not only will everyone know that you were the third member of the NWO, but everyone's going to know that you're a little bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn.
Paul versus Nash at Halloween Havoc.
Damn. Ooh, here we go, Chad.
With that, we got a tag team match and a decent match. The Dudley Boys beat the Foundation when the Bubba Ray Dudley pinned Neidhart with a Dudley Death Drop.
Damn. Bubba Ray pulling out a 68, the highest in this match, Chad.
Oh, yeah, he is.
New tag team champs. New tag team champs.
Yeah, and the new tag team champs, but on a 70.
I don't think the old champs are going to, cash in their rematch clause, but hey.
I don't think so. They might be the top. It looks like the Dudleys are the top of the team to beat now.
Well, they might be the only team to beat, Chad. We'll see. Our main event of the night, Chad.
Our main event got a 78. This Nitro's going to be shitty.
You put...
And about that, good heat and decent wrestling, Goldberg and Scott Steiner defeat Saturn and Canyon when Saturn intentionally got disqualified while fighting Goldberg. Just hit him in the head with a chair. Goldberg crumbled. And then it was the numbers game from there. Chris Canyon, Saturn, Mike Awesome shows up, and they're just beating them both down. Raven walks down the ring. Just walks. He usually takes his time. He gets in there. He doesn't even attack Goldberg and Scott. Instead, he takes the chair that Goldberg had set up. He sets it, that he got hit with. He sets it up. He sits down while the flock stands around him, and he cuts this promo. And he says one thing and one thing only. He grabs the microphone. He looks into the camera, and he tells everyone at home, "Have a nice day."
Ooh.
Yep, and that's the promo.
You're craving
Which we'll see
for the Raven.
We're craving for the Raven.
88.
Yeah, and that ends the show.
78.
78? Hell yeah, great Nitro.
I mean,
you had a 90, you had a 94, we had a 78.
That's
okay though.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you have Saturn in your main event. Like, what can you expect,
What can you expect, right?
But yeah, there we go. That's that was Nitro. That's a lot of building the story, a lot of Halloween Havoc build up already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is our next pay-per-view.
Yeah. That is true. We're going to get Raven McFoley. We're getting
Hall versus Nash.
Probably Benoit, Bret Hart.
So far, it looks like it's going to be a banger.
Randy Savage and Roadkill.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Steve Wright versus Taz. All the main events. All right, we'll see you for episode 252 of Thunder. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you have not. And Chad, tell them your story.
Once upon a time.